Hey guys, I'm on Antelope Island, so I did make it out here, and just started out this ride this morning. It's currently 8:30 in the morning, and we'll see how it goes. And by the way, good morning. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Let me just show you what it looks like out here. So I actually don't remember how big this ride is. I know last time I did it, it took us maybe 3 hours. But we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Again, this is probably my third bike ride of the year. But I feel confident. I feel good to finish it. But we'll see how it goes. So just want to show you guys a little bit of the island. Just a quick 360 view. So actually here, as you can see, it looks fairly pleasant to, come out and enjoy the water, go for a swim and recreate on the water. But it actually, a lot of people that come to the island is not because of that, but because they want to go and camp. Like you see over that way, there's a campground over there. Also, a lot of people just come here to hike or to ride their bikes. There's a trail that loops kind of around the highest part of the island and then loops around to the parking lot over that way. But I'm actually just starting out the ride. So I have to get going, but hopefully it doesn't take me 3 hours. But as people have mentioned, that if you stop for a few minutes, especially the right time to ride out here is in the spring or in the fall, just because there's not a lot of mosquitoes or gnats that are trying to bite your face. But I'm not sure if you can see it on the video, but there's a bunch of gnats kind of flying around and taking bites on my face. Very pleasant. Right now it's 70 degrees. But I can imagine in the summer it's just raging hot. Whew. Gosh, I'm so tired. So let me just show you guys where I'm at. So I guess the top portion of this trail, or at least one of them, might be just one of them. Might be just this one, but so. It looks rather flat, but it's pretty inclined, but I still need to get up here. But let me just show you where I'm at. So I went from this point over here and then zigzag all the way. There's some people that did the same trail, but they're going back and doing just only the first loop. But this trail, it actually goes on an 8, so it makes 2 loops. Whew. I actually don't know what time it is, but I'm feeling pretty good since last time I did this trail. We walked or hiked the bike all the way from that tree to quite a ways down there. We hiked it all the way through, but this time the objective is to pedal it all the way. At least that's going to be my hope. I'll try my best to attempt it. You guys can see I did make it to the top, and right now I'm eating semita, which is a bread that's locally made in my mom's and my dad's hometown in Mexico. But let me show you the view. That's called Elephant Rock over here, hiking trail. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and I believe up there is Frary Peak, which I don't know if anyone has ever ridden it, but yeah, this is the halfway point from this trail, and so it goes. I'm right here, so it goes this way, and then it goes down. There's a downhill section that throws you back out, kind of the sea level. Well, not sea level, but you know, the shore level over there. And then you ride up all the way here, all the way this way, and then go back, loop around, and go back down to the parking lot over there. Found an interesting artifact over here, historical landmark. The other landmark is on the other side of the island, but so I stumbled upon this. Let me just show you right here. It's a piece of early pioneer history, and this is a corral, makeshift corral with stacked rocks, and it says on this sign right here that it was close to, they brought close to 1,000 horses, wild horses, and they let them loose out here in the island, and it said that the horses would always come back if they were put out elsewhere in Utah. They would always make it back to the island, and so you can see here the remnants of that corral. Looks like the entrance is over here, and then the horses would gather up in here. And so the person that was in charge of bringing all those horses was Brigham Young, and he was actually one of the founders of the LDS religion in the 1800s, and more specifically in the 1840s. The Mormons fled the Missouri area and the Illinois area. I forgot the name of the town. The LDS church used to be settled in the west side of Illinois, next to the Mississippi River, and before that they settled in Missouri, which is where they were, I guess, not peacefully, because they were escorted out because Missouri didn't want them. The city, or the state of Missouri, they actually enacted a law that, or an act of, they called it the LDS, or the Mormon, not execution. They just forced the LDS religion to leave Missouri, and so they settled in the other part of, or across the Mississippi River. it wasn't Brigham Young, it was Joseph Smith, the one that the actual founder of the LDS religion. And so the way it came about is that when he was 14 years old, he mentioned that two angels kind of appeared in front of him and essentially told him that the revelation that he was the one to found this new religion. And so from that point on, it was, I believe, in the 1930s, early 1940s, when it was developed. And so 7 years after, Joseph Smith was unalived in the jail because he was actually arrested and put in jail momentarily because he was part of a riot, and someone in the jail just unalived him. And so after him came Brigham Young, and he's put together an exodus for the Mormon religion to actually flee Illinois out to a new country, outside of the U.S., which in that time in the 1840s, Utah, where I'm standing right now, in Nevada, parts of Wyoming, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, California, they were part of Mexico. And in 1848, the president of Mexico sold part of Mexico, of northern Mexico, to the U.S. And so when the Mormons moved out here, this area was actually still part of Mexico. And then at that point, when they settled in here, then it turned into part of the U.S. And so one of which I'm hoping that I can make it out there, but out kind of on the other side of this island, there's a ranch, and one of the early settlers that moved out here, he settled there, and they constructed the ranch to take care of the bison and then the wild horses. They would round them up over on that side, but I'm hoping I can make it out there after this ride if I'm not too tired, just to show you. What's interesting in this, when you go out to explore nature, the inner kid in you kind of kicks in, and then your mind kind of goes, and then you think, oh yeah, let's go hike up this little rock formation. Sorry, we got the bison over there. They're kind of all scattered around the island, but it does seem like the outcasts are kind of by themselves. So you guys saw the bison over there in the distance. People are not allowed to get close to them, but that's where I'm gonna end the video, guys. I'm gonna show you some footage of the fielding ranch. And then in this video, hope you guys liked it, and until next time, I hope you guys have a good Sunday. This waggon's got a kitchen, stove, and seating. These are the living quarters. Kitchen area. Must have been the cellar. Let me see. This was used as a refrigerator. It's got a wood ceiling. Oh, this is the light shaft to allow some light to penetrate inside. This is where the sheep shearing used to take place. All the sheep would be placed in these pens over here, and then they would be sheared. And I believe all the wool would be placed on these conveyor belt, and then down a chute down here for collection onto a wheelbarrow of some sort.